I'm calling all the monsters. I'm calling all the monsters. That song gets stuck in my head like every October. Hello. I added this bracelet that my mother got me when I was a kid. Have a Smurfy day. And I stopped wearing it when I was a kid because they started coming off. Fuck. I'm calling all the monsters. Um, I don't know why I'm laughing so much. I wanted to make a video talking about movies that I've recently watched, and I guess by recently I mean all the movies that I've watched this year up to this point. I have a bunch of like space movies saved, um, because I'm really into space lately. Bumping that, bumping that. Okay, I'm back. And I also changed my show because it was pissing me off. We're gonna start with the Alien series. Okay, and how many have I watched? Alien, then Aliens, then Alien 3, then Alien Resurrection, then Prometheus, then Covenant, then Romulus. I've watched Alien, Aliens, Alien 3, Alien Resurrection, Prometheus, Alien Covenant, and I just had to watch Romulus. Sigourney Weaver. She slays, honestly. Like, the only reason that I didn't really... So, I didn't really enjoy the first three Alien movies. I know that, like, people are probably going to be mad about that because, like, it's such a beloved series and everybody, like, is so protective over, like, stuff that was made in the, like, late 1900s and, like, I feel like I'm very protective of any movie, really, that was made in the early 2000s because that was, like, peak cinema. Everything went downhill after, I would say, like 2008. I don't know. I stopped being interested in movies. Um, but I just have to say, I think it's really weird how, like, just about every single man in the first three Alien movies is a fucking predator. And it's like, this is very reflective of the times, but, like, could you not have put more than one, like, good guy in there? Like, it just felt, I don't know. I can never get behind movies, like, that are it's like not always made by a man, but it's always the movies involving like rape and stuff like that they're I don't know it I don't know if I'm like watching a movie and there's like a like rape scene or like something to do with like sexual assault. um I have two reactions. One of them is like deep empathy, the other one is disgust. So like if a movie is being made about like a true story, or like a movie being made talking about like the issues that, you know, people face when they're victims of sexual assault, that's when I would be like incredibly empathetic and I would be like, "Oh my god, like what the fuck?" But then when it's always a fucking man, when a man does it, it disgusts me. It's like, this didn't need to be added in. This doesn't add any sort of like context, like no fucking like positive anything comes from, you know, some fuck ass male director putting a rape scene in a movie. Like, I could be wrong. Maybe there's a few because I haven't seen all fucking movies, but my experience with that is that women do it right, men do it horribly. Or I'm assuming that there's some where like a man is the director, but he doesn't. But he's aware and he's like self-aware and he doesn't really understand that stuff. So he takes on the perspective of somebody that he trusts that does understand it. I'm sure that happens, but I'm just saying I haven't seen it. So yeah, I don't know. The first three Alien movies were they were movies and they were actually pretty good. It's just I just cannot get over like why is there so many predators in those movies? Like she goes to a planet in like it was the second or third one, I can't remember. She goes to this planet that is literally just a prison for rapists. Come again? A woman all by herself traveling through space goes to a rape planet. And I'm supposed to like this movie? Like, what the fuck are we doing? And, like, obviously, I love the set design, the costume design, all the artistic parts of those movies are fucking amazing. It's just like, girl, what the fuck? And then we get to, um, God, why do I keep forgetting what it's called? Prometheus. I was so confused with Prometheus because we open the movie and it's Handsome Squidward. Why is Handsome Squidward here? I thought this was about the aliens. and then handsome Squidward like drinks the shit and dies, or probably turns into like a fucking alien actually. And I'm like, okay, where are we going from here? And then it actually gets really good. I was actually like really surprised with Prometheus. It completely changes like the story. It changes where we are. It changes like the perspective. Sigourney Weaver's like not even in it. Um, it's good. Like it's really good. I really enjoyed it. And then obviously Michael Fassbender. I had the fattest crush on him when he was Magneto. I was like, I need you. I need you. I need you. And he still looks fine in this movie too. I'm sure he still looks fine now. I don't know. I don't follow him or anything, but like that is one fine man, okay? And the fact that he was like playing some robot thing, I was like, okay, that it could be worse. Like I feel like if they made him into a human being, I would have hated him somehow. Like I just feel like they write men in these movies so terribly. Like every man is like a predator, but then there's always one man who like isn't against what they're doing, but they'll just be like to like the female character that's literally being harassed, like this guy, and it's like maybe let's do a little more. Let's see how we can expand on that. Maybe I don't know. It's just crazy to me. So yeah, that's my opinions on Alien. I haven't watched Romulus yet. I hear it's really good. It looks really good. And also, I don't know, I just like newer movies. It's either like I want the quality to be like White Chicks or like brand new, like Frankenstein, you know what I mean? Like I want good quality, whether it's like high quality or like nostalgic good, you know? Like I don't know. I just think that like 2000s, early 2000s, specifically like 2000 to like 2010ish, best fucking animations ever created ever. Like animations now suck. I'm sorry. Like I don't like the One Piece animations now. I think it sucks. Like I think they should just go back, but obviously they won't do that. And I just think that animation has reached a point where it's like I can't connect with any of these characters because they just look like a 3D model. Like it I don't know. Y'all look 3D printed. Like what am I supposed to do with that? Like you know how much lived experience is in the body of SpongeBob SquarePants? I don't feel like it's the same for fucking Paw Patrol. So yeah, Alien was in 1979, Aliens was in 1986, Alien 3 was in 1992, Alien Resurrection is in 1997, Prometheus is in 2012, Covenant 2017, and then Romulus is like 2020 something. I gave Alien a 3 star. I gave Aliens a 2 star because I think that was the Rape Planet one. Um, I gave Alien 3 a 2 star. Again, like, I just feel like we were doing the same thing over and over. The aesthetics were great though. It was a good watch with your eyes. Just, I feel like intellectually was not stimulating in any way. It was artistically stimulating. Just, there was, I didn't really fuck with the story, if that makes sense. I gave Resurrection a 3 star. I gave Prometheus a 4 star because this is kind of like my niche is like sci-fi space movies. So good. I gave Alien Covenant also a 4. So the next movies that we have are the Chucky movies. I have a lot to say about the first 3 movies. So the first one was okay. I thought it was alright. Um, Everybody hated that child though. Like I don't know. That sort of stuff triggers me. Like the fact that these adults threw Chucky away, and then Chucky came back, just spawned back, and they were like, "No, yeah, this kid's dumb as fuck. He thinks the doll is real. The doll that just crawled out of the garbage and back into our house. What a fucking idiot. You're the fucking idiots. What the hell is wrong with you?" Ugh. And then anyway, so I gave that one like a 3 star because it wasn't, I don't think it got really bad yet. My next ones are like Child's Play 2. Oh, bitch. I literally left a review for this one that said, which mega wrote this script? Because which mega wrote this fucking script? The first 3 Chucky movies are literally Mega versus the child. And in the second movie, there's another girl. I can't remember her name. Kyle. Kyle, right? Okay, yeah. There's Kyle, and she like is the same, but she's like grown up and she's like edgy. But like nobody believes her. And at first she doesn't believe the kid either, but then she eventually believes the kid when Chucky literally tries to like kill her. That was another thing too. I was like, you guys tied the kid up. Like, I'm sorry, that's pedophilia. I was really grossed out in that scene. Why do we have a child tied to the bed? This isn't some true story of a kidnapping that, changed the lives of an entire community or nation. The kid doesn't need to be tied to the bed, and also, how the fuck would Chucky do that anyway? Ugh, I don't know. These movies. Which mega wrote this script? That's all I'm gonna say. Child's Play 3. This one was interesting. Okay, wait, I do have to talk about the fucking scene in the factory. This is actually kind of cunt. The way that they they had those Chucky boxes set up in like a little maze, but it was literally a square, and they made it look like they were running like all around the factory, but you could literally tell that they were just running in a circle. That was like cinema. That was cinema. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. That was cinema. Like, I was fucking dying laughing. Like, I was dying laughing. That is the funniest thing ever. And I don't even think that it was supposed to be funny. I think that they were working with whatever fucking budget and quality that they had in 1991, which was fucking nothing. Let's be real. There's nothing good coming from 1991. Sorry if you were born in 1991. I wasn't really talking about people, though. Wait, did Kyle come in the third or the second movie? I can't. Let me. I feel like I mixed that up. I feel like Kyle didn't come till Child's Play 3. Oh no, wait, I think it's. Oh yeah, Kyle is. Okay, so it's the second one. Okay, wait, what's the third one then? So the second one is, I think, where that happens. Oh yeah, the fucking third one was when he goes to a fucking military camp. I don't even want to comment on that one next. Like, fuck that stupid ass shit. I gave this one a 2. Now this is where it gets fucking good, okay? This is where we bring in Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, aka, I'm pretty sure the movies that made this entire franchise popular. The first 3 movies are not worth even watching. Like, I'm genuinely so serious. The first 3 movies are not worth watching. Just know that Chucky is a doll who was possessed by a serial killer named Charles Lee Ray, I think. That's all you need to know. And Mega wrote the script. That's all you need to know. I gave it 4 stars. I did not give it 5. I just don't feel like it's worthy of a 5. I do think that this movie and Seed of Chucky, queer icons. Like, Tiffany and Glenn are queer icons. And I think also Chucky could be a queer icon based on what happens. Because, oh my god, Tiffany is the stars. Tiffany is the fucking star. I don't even have anything else to say. Tiffany is such a fucking star. She's amazing in her human form and in her doll form. I love her down so much. I actually want to meet her. Oh my god, like, what the fuck? I wish I was, like, imagine being like, yeah, I'm Tiffany from Chucky. And then she plays, I can't remember which one it is, but then she plays herself in one of the movies. So not only is she Tiffany, but she plays a human character that is her, like, in real life, and has her name. Oh my fucking god, Gag City, bitch. That's crazy. And then for Seed of Chucky, all I have to say is, we love Glenn with a pride flag because Glenn is their non-binary child. He like, or non-binary. What's it called? Gender fluid. He's gender fluid. There's Glenn and then there's Glenda. Glenn is like nice. Glenda is, serial killer, like her father. But it's just such an interesting movie. Like, I did not expect these movies to take a turn towards like the gay side at all. Like, I didn't know. Like, I started watching Bride of Chucky and I was like, okay, finally we'll get some women in here. It might be better. I didn't realize how much better it was going to be. Holy shit. Holy shit. I will be watching Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky every Halloween from now on. And then we get into the Planet of the Apes series. The first Planet of the Apes movie is made in 1999, or that's 2001. And I just have to say, I have no comment because I couldn't see anything that was happening. That was the darkest movie I've ever fucking seen. And so then we have Rise of the Planet of the Apes in 2011. Great fucking movie. Like, actually a great movie. I feel so. The only thing about that movie that I hate is fucking James Franco ruined everything. Like, just leave the fucking monkey alone. And then the fact that he, like, just releases them at the end, like, he didn't cause the end of the world or the end of humanity for the most part. Crazy. And then, so I gave that one a 4 star, and then we get to Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, which I also gave a 4 star, and I liked both of these movies because I have to say, wow, like these movies are actually like really good. I remember watching the first one when I was a kid and then seeing like parts of the second one. I think I remember like it was just on the TV one day and I started watching around the part where they approach the humans at their little base and I was like, this is like really crazy low key. And when I was a kid, I was like, no, why are the apes doing that? Don't do that, apes. But now I'm like, girl, take the whole planet. It's yours. After what happened to you in the first movie, I don't blame you. Wait. So did I only watch the first three? Okay, yeah. So I've only watched the first three movies. I'll have to give an update when I watch um the last two. I think War of the Planet of the Apes and something else. I can't remember what the other one is called. But I plan on watching those soon. The only reason I didn't finish them when we watched the others was because they're like 2 hours and 20 minutes each. And me, I'm like a 1 hour 30 minute type of person. I love a good 1 hour 30 minute movie. Last night I watched Scooby Doo, the live action one from 2002, and it was an hour and 20 minutes, which was like gorgeous. Like wow, my attention span lived for that one. Um, I can watch long movies. I just need like breaks in between because I like just lose track of time. It'll feel like I've been sitting there for like 2 hours, and then I'll look and it's like 48 minutes in, and I'm like, watching a 2 hour 20 minute movie is a commitment, I must say. And then, as far as series go, I'm also going to include. Where is it? Scooby. Okay, so I'm gonna include the other live action Scooby Doo's. The Scooby Doo The Mystery Begins and Scooby Doo The Curse of the Lake Monster. I must say, Scooby Doo The Mystery Begins. I like it. I think it's a good movie, but it's not super like entertaining. Like it's kind of boring. And then my issue with the second one, Scooby Doo Curse of the Lake Monster. That one is the story makes no sense, but there's like honestly really fucking good comedy in there. Like not even good comedy, just like I can't believe that they would put this in a Scooby Doo movie. Like it was low key funny as fuck. But I hated the whole Velma and Shaggy getting together thing for a bit there. Mainly because I think the Shaggy casting was horrible. I was like, what are we doing? This Shaggy is actually like low key an embarrassment. I'm sorry. This is the worst Shaggy I've ever seen. This is the part where we get into just the individual movies that I want to shout out. First of all, the Five Nights at Freddy's movies. I am obsessed with them. I love them. I love everything Five Nights at Freddy's except for like playing the games. I like find the games to be incredibly boring and repetitive. I don't like repetition when it comes to like a game, but I love like watching people play it, and I love the lore. I love the characters. Everything about it is so cool, and I think it's because I just love Chuck E. Cheese. Like to be honest, like I just love Chuck E. Cheese. So yeah, I gave Five Nights at Freddy's 1 and 2 both 5 stars. They're like guilty pleasure movies. I know that a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's fans don't like the movies, but I think those are older Five Nights at Freddy's fans because I think that they wanted. I don't know what they wanted honestly. Like those movies are good. Those movies are good. And then um, I also watched Kill Bill Volume One. I watched it because I found it at a movie store for like 99 cents, and I was like, oh, this is like a movie that is really popular and everybody talks about. Like I'll watch it, and I just have to say I'm very fucking disappointed. What the fuck was that movie? Like I'll have to watch Volume Two, but I don't know. Like, am I supposed to like? I don't know. Like I like the girl. I'm so bad at names. The girl in the yellow outfit. I like her. I like that she was killing a bunch of people. However, I think it just felt too written by a man. It was just way too manny. Like, I don't know, I felt disconnected to it. There were only two scenes that I liked visually. It was the scene where she's flying into, like, Tokyo or whatever that is. She's flying in, and it's like this, like, shot that makes the city look like it's in a snow globe almost. That shot was crazy, and then they replicated that shot at the end in the final fight scene. That is actually like, wow, that was cinema. But the rest of it, I was like, huh? I was like, I've heard people hype up Quentin Tarantino so much. And like, you got to do a lot of work to get to that point because he's on camera defending pedophilia. You know? He was literally on camera saying that, like, his fellow director friends, like, there was nothing wrong with them dating, like, 13-year-olds or 16-year-olds or something. Either way, obviously that's fucked up. Um, your movies are not good enough for you to be off the hook. I mean, I don't think anything you could ever do would get you off the hook for promoting or for supporting pedophilia um, and child rape. But you know, who what I know? I just watched the movies. Ugh, I don't know. It just pisses me off when someone like that gets all the hype because this movie genuinely did not deserve really much hype at all. It was okay at best. It was nothing compared to Lemonade Mouth. I don't even know what I rated Kill Bill. I would give it like a 2, maybe. I would give it a 2 because there were two scenes that I liked. Um, and it's just weird things too, like the pussy wagon, like that felt so out of place. Like I would get it if the pussy wagon was in Austin Powers. What about this movie says insert pussy wagon here? Like I don't get it. I don't know. Maybe I'm not meant to get it. Maybe I'm too like hot and sexy. I don't know. Maybe I'm too homosexual to get the pussy wagon reference or vibes, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. I was not there for it. And then I rewatched Lemonade Mouth. Nothing to say other than like and 5 star because that was one of the greatest movies ever made. Uh, for like from my childhood. And then I watched Coherence, another 5 star like. I have to rewatch it though because I want to like get the timeline. I want to like understand it because at first you're like, what is happening? Who are these people? But then by the end you're like, oh, that was this person. That was this person. That was this person. Like it's a good movie. I suggest you watch it. And then Barbarian, another one. I have to rewatch that. I actually like fucking loved Barbarian. But oh my god, guys, watch fucking Barbarian. Like it's scary in a different type of way. Like it's like you're just gonna be like, and then when you realize it's gonna be like, it's just crazy. Like Barbarian is crazy. And then our last three movies, we have The Menu. Um, this one was so good, so good. I like it. I like anything with fuck, what's her name? Anya Taylor Joy. I think that's her name. So good. Like the Queen's Gambit or whatever. I haven't finished that, but that's also good. Um, anything that she's in is just good. Like it's like my theory with Batista. Any movie with Batista in it is just enjoyable to watch. It's not necessarily like a great movie, but it's just really enjoyable. Like anything he's in. I was a fan of Batista in the WWE, so it makes sense that I'm a fan of him in movies too. Um, I think another person who would be really good at movies is CM Punk. Who else? Obviously, The Rock. We all know The Rock is an amazing actor. And then Zootopia 2. Zoo, 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 zoo. That's literally like, I repeat that constantly. Zoo, 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 zoo. Um, my review for this one was, how the fuck did they make that bunny's movement so cop-like, LeMayo? It was pissing me off, but it was also impressive. The fucking bunny? The bunny? Oh my god, that bunny pisses me off. Why is she a cop? Like, she's a cop down. You know she voted for MAGA. Like, I don't know why they have her saving the world. She doesn't give a fuck about these people, or these animals. She gives zero fucks. And then also, I feel like it was weird what story were they trying to tell by making the lynxes or bobcats or whatever the bad guys, and then making the reptiles the good guys? Like I was like, what the fuck is going on? This is weird. It should not. It should definitely be that the reptiles are the bad guys, because I feel like it's like some sort of weird like brainwashing technique to get people to not focus on the fucking reptiles that are ruining this world, aka billionaires, and the politicians that they pay and stuff like that. So I'm just like, are you guys really trying to tell the masses that the fucking billionaires are bobcats and not reptiles? Like, I don't know, that didn't sit right with me. I was like, this is just not. Nonetheless, I gave it a 4 star because Zootopia movies are always good. Like, I don't know why. But also, I think they're overhyped. Like, I don't think they're that good, but everybody talks about them like they're so good. It's like, no, Zootopia gets the hype that Inside Out deserves. Inside Out and Inside Out 2, I think, are the greatest animated movies like ever, honestly. Like the message, the colors, like so beautiful. I actually didn't realize how bad quality the first in Inside Out was until I watched Inside Out 2 in theaters. And then I was like, wait, I gotta run it back and watch Inside Out, the first one. So good. So good. So good. Like, so God. Star. Star. Oh! Bonk! Bonk! And then, for our last movie, this is one that I watched 2 nights ago? I think it was 2 nights ago, yeah. And, or it might have been Saturday, honestly. It might have been Saturday. But Return to Silent Hill. And listen, I have not heard a single good review for this movie, so let me be the first because I actually really enjoyed it. Obviously, there's problems. Like, the acting was terrible. Star, can you fuck off? Rat. He peels the fucking paint off the walls because he's an idiot. Ugh. So here's my review of Silent Hill. My boyfriend said it perfectly. Everything is good except for the acting, lol. Also, why does it look like it was released in 2013? Um, that kind of sums it up. Like, I don't really have much else to say other than the fact that the actor for James is horrible. For some reason, the actor for Mary was horrible, but the actor for Maria was great, even though the actor is the same person. I'm like, so you put it on for Maria, but you couldn't put it on for Mary? That's weird to me. And then I also didn't like the face reveal of Pyramid Head. I know that Pyramid Head is James, but can we just like live in the fantasy? Like, can we not face reveal Pyramid Head? Like, because if that's what's under there, I'm not interested, okay? Like, and oh my god, the James casting was so bad. So bad. And then, like, I just didn't like the whole, like, she dropped her suitcase as she was trying to get on the bus, and she could have picked up her stuff in, like, a good less than 5 seconds and ran on that bus and just made it work. But she drops her stuff and she's like, oh well, you can go, bus. And it's like, oh right, you just couldn't get on your bus. It wasn't that you didn't want to because plot armor or whatever the fuck. Like, ugh, I don't like that stuff. That's stupid. They did a bad job with that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm going to watch. What am I watching tonight? No, I'm gonna watch Alien Romulus because I only have one more Alien movie, and then I have a few more Predator movies that I don't really want to watch. Like I think 3 or 4 movies left in the Predator series. I just have to say the Predator series is dog shit. Terrible, horrible, 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 horrible. Anyway, my iPad's gonna die, so I'm going to end the video here. Hey! He just bit the corner of my iPad. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of any of these movies, and also if you have recommendations for movies that I should watch based on the recommendations I gave, or if you just want to shout out like a really good movie that you like. Sound off in the comments down below. Sorry, I can't stop myself from saying that. It's so stupid. What do you mean? Anyway, um, I'm gonna go now. Have a good day. Be judgmental, and yeah, I don't know. If I was a movie, would you rate me? Or what would you rate me if you would? Anyway, that's all from me. I hope you enjoyed my movie recommendations, and I'll be back with more. I plan on like watching all the movies. Like I'm gonna watch all the movies, you know? The only movies I don't want to watch are war movies. Those ones suck.